Component Inspection Part 2. We use a pair of precision machined V-blocks to measure the shafts to make sure they are not bent. The surfaces are precise and smooth, so never clamp a vice grip tool on these surfaces. Not all shafts that we measure will have bearing journals of the same size at each end. This shaft has a larger bearing surface on the right than on the left. After placing the output shaft on the V-blocks and lightly lubricating the journals, the shaft does not rotate smooth. You can hear the thumping roughness. This is caused by the V-blocks riding on the splined surface on the left side of the shaft. I will use the bearing support plate as a spacer plate and place that under the left side V-block. Now the shaft rotates smooth and we don't hear the splines riding on the V-block. It also feels much smoother as I rotate the shaft. Set the dial indicator up on the center journal, offset from the oil hole, and make sure to preload the dial indicator. Adjust the dial needle at 0 or a whole number. Apply gentle downward pressure on one of the journals while carefully rotating the output shaft. Watch the dial for any run out. Make sure to rotate from the sides of the shaft so you don't apply any additional downward force on the shaft. 0 runout is preferred. Our workbenches have a little up and down movement, so that can impact your reading if you push down too hard. Care must be taken when making this measurement. These two shift forks are different. This one is one that's not worn. And we can look right in here and we can see it's nice and smooth on both sides all the way across. And if we were to look on the other side, we'll see a similar pattern. It's smooth all the way across. And I'd be able to pick up on that with a screwdriver or a fingernail. This one over here, on the other hand, this is heavily worn. There's a lip right there that you can barely see, and that groove is not supposed to be there. This is supposed to be the same height. So this is pretty heavily worn. I have a similar effect over on this other side. This surface is supposed to be the same height as that surface right there, and that's going to impact the proper operation. We have similar wear on this side, where this surface is supposed to be the same height as that surface, as well as this surface and this surface are supposed to be the same height. So this shift fork needs to be replaced.